Greetings to all students. My name is Professor Mahlangu. I'm the module coordinator for EDLHODM. That's the module, the teacher is educator, leader, and administrator. I'm going to talk about exam preparations. The prescribed book for the module is the one edited by Kutsi and Faniker. The name of the book is An Educator's Guide to Effective Classroom Management, the second edition, which you can get from Van Schaick. I'm going to talk about the structure of the exam paper. The paper is going to consist of two sections, Section A and Section B. Section A is about the introduction to classroom management. Section B is about the South African education law. The paper counts 100 marks. The duration of the paper is 2 hours, 1 hour for each section. You will have to know your content and work fast and efficiently in order to complete all the questions. Do not focus on all the examination papers only, because the examination papers change from year to year. You must also look at your tutorial letters, tutorial letter 2.1 and 2.2. These tutorial letters explain the format of the examination paper. These letters also give you information about the type of questions that you may expect and set out clearly the material you will have to study for the examination purposes. Now let's look at Section A for classroom management. You are expected to read chapters 5, 6, and 7 in the prescribed book. This information you can find in tutorial letter 101. Use the second edition of the prescribed book to prepare for the examination. This will help you answer the questions in the examination paper for Section A, which is the introduction to the classroom. For Section A, there will be no multiple choice questions for Section A. That is the introduction to classroom management. There will be a few definitions of important concepts, for example, planning, organizing, leadership, control, cooperative learning, extrinsic motivation, intrinsic motivation, communication, legitimate power will be asked. The assignments and the information in tutorial letter 101 is very important when preparing for the examination. Exam questions will not be the same as those provided in tutorial letter 101, and marks will be allocated differently. Please bear in mind that you cannot pass this module by merely studying the completed assignments only for the examination papers. By completing all the examination papers, since they only cover part of the material which will be tested in the examination. For Section B, which is the education law part, you are expected to study chapters 11 to 16 of the prescribed book. The format of the questions will be similar to the format of the questions in assignment 1. That is for the law section. You must expect shorter questions, longer paragraphs, statements that require critical thinking to strive for your understanding of the concepts, scenarios, etc., whereby you are expected to agree or disagree with the statements. Note, the module, in short, when you prepare for the examination questions, try to look at what is the purpose of this module. So your thinking must focus on how teachers can create a positive classroom. In other words, the questions will be around that. How to create creative classroom, a positive classroom. You have to look at the duty of care, how to deal with negligence, know the common law principles, that is in loco parentis and audi alteram partem and other principles. Look at the just administrative action, common law requirements for fair, just administrative action. In short, the questions will focus on scenarios where you will have to explain, you have to define, you have to draw and discuss. Thank you and good luck for the exams.